So unlike the last 2 times, I'm actually taking my secondary movement skill. And we'll see how that goes. I feel like it shouldn't really make much of a difference. How thing-like are the things? They are, like, very thingy. And are any of them thingies? I wouldn't say so. I know that sounds like a contradiction, but it's not, I promise. That missed? What a ripoff. Anyway. Huh. Okay, I thought that one missed, and I was like, excuse me, please don't. Only one for now. I would like to turn all of my items into different items. Is that so much to ask? Oh, apparently this run I'm only gonna get bustling fungus from chance shrines. Okay, there we go. I would no longer like to turn all of my items into different items, just most of my items into different items. The morning was good. I did laundry, as I seem to have to do all the time, but anyway, it's done, which is good. I can get another fungus there. I can also not. Right now, I'm probably planning. Nice. Probably planning an excursion to our friend the bazaar. Definitely take the movement speed. Well, I didn't get, I didn't sign up. I didn't register for AGDQ. And I'm not going to Florida. Move it from Florida to any other state, and I'll go. That's good. Alternatively, pay for it for me. Oh, Risk of Rain 2. New development thoughts and details on 2 upcoming patches for consoles and update both roadmaps for time and clarity. I wonder what's in it. You're not even paying for yourself? Well, see, same. I just happen to not be going and also not be paying for myself. Okay, well, I'd have to get a passport if it went to Australia. It's a different issue. to be able to get a red item if I go to the bazaar. But I don't know that I can get where I need to go there. That's good stuff right there, right there. Alrighty then. The thing is here and I could get to there and we're having a blast. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna hopefully not die. Oh no, it's fine. And unlike last time, I have the skill that lets me hide from when they do the thing that I don't like them doing. I would appreciate if you didn't like inhabit the same position. That was early. Nope, I was good. Oh, scary. All right, on to the next one. Yeah, the new 4 is the one for the really dumb achievement. And you really don't need the new 4. It's definitely a novelty. And not like a more valuable skill or anything for sure. You want to try it and cheat. It's the true play. All right, let's see what we got. We sure don't got. Oh, but we sure do got. All right, what are you taking? Things I wanted, but you know. Also things I wanted. Whatever. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Then you die, Rhinoc, I'm pretty sure. I think I've done this. I'm not sure I've done this, but I think I've done this. This is probably worth it. Like, my white items weren't amazing. I had 1 attack speed up, which I wanted, and I had 2 movement speed ups that I also wanted. Hopefully I'll get them. What really sucks is losing the Wisp. That's what I didn't want to do. These are going to be 75. But right now my 4th skill has become extremely important. And of course, it would be safer this run with my other 4th skill, now that I have Shattering Justice. Oh, that's good. That's actually really good for my current use item. Oh, I actually killed it. Nice. Anyway, that's how you stay in the air for 30 seconds, right? No problem. Let's get some backup mags in here. I like how I swing the hammer at the same time, That's cool. You deal exponentially more damage when you combine the hammer with your sword skills. I'll keep my healing for now, because I don't have any other healing. This is like a very good item to have. How could you do this to me? All right, my first white item. I like how I have 5 green items and a red item before I have one white item. You know, just as you do. Okay. Kinda wish I had the new 4. Oh, with my extra jumps, I can actually make it up to the enemies that I've sent flying too high for my normal, for the follow-up that it provides. That's good. Ah, dang. I mean, when you're a ninja, you can do anything, including swing a hammer around constantly while running. A very large hammer that's like half the size of your body, no problem. Oh my gosh, there's another chest here. Dang, I didn't get out in time. I need a bird. There's also a lot of pots. I mean, we've seen you the whole time, Bunny emote. Okay. This good. Is that a body or is that a chest? Oh, a very sneaky chest. Me too, Rhinoc. Me too. Alright, sure, sure. I have 5 jumps on the 2nd level. That's how you know we're gaming. Oh, you know, I should have prepared to go to the bazaar. Nice. I'm just wasting a lot of time already if I go back for it. But maybe with 5 jumps I can just jump up there, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of loot here. I think I can definitely make it up there. I wish I still had that wisp. Yeah, no, you can walk up there. I just meant I think I can get there quickly. A lot of sky garbage. I should probably, like, deal with this. Oh, a bird. Whoops. Alright. Make up the time that I'm wasting, please. Alright, well, drugs, but it's not yet time. Could do that, but how much do my greens matter? I would probably lose 1 jump. I should go for it. 2 jumps. Kept the fuel cell. Okay, this is fine. I don't need the Warhammer yet. Or the Warhorn. This is an interesting run. Now, I would take the emergency drugs, but I don't think it's time for that yet either. Dang, never lucky. I've got so many weapons. The sword and the hammer weren't enough. I needed another arm to hold this dagger. I lost 2 jumps as well. It's pretty unfortunate. I liked having 5. 160, that's expensive. Turtle's great. Alright, once again, we must plan a trip to the bazaar. Since I plan on this run lasting at least, 3 hours. And I've been saving up my moon donuts. Neat. Yeah. Gotta take that this time. I have one slug, so it's not the worst thing that I passed one up. And I'm also mercenary, so it's like pretty okay. Nice. Well, I traded 5 greens each for these red items, so it's not like I've been super lucky with red items. I was just super lucky with green items, and I lost good ones. Hey. I'm expecting it to work out. That's how we'll play it. I'm expecting it to work out. Oh, what a dodge. Hammer's good with everybody. I do think that I would be able to get more out of the hammer with the alternate 4, though. Because I would be able to throw it where I wanted to begin my offensive. Oh. Crowbar does too. Crowbar will keep scaling your damage for your first hit against enemies. Since, of course, after you have enough, you'll only get your first hit boosted. The GHA, thank you so much. Holy moly. For 13 months with Prime. Thanks for keeping the sub alive. Continuing to use the free sub on me. A party chair wasn't a fiasco. Party chair was a friend. Nice. A white item that I would go... I don't think there are any white items that I always go for. The most consistent one is crit. I'll usually print up to at least 7 pairs of glasses. But I think all of the other ones are situational. At least 7, not at most 7. Usually I will not stop before 7. Nice. I don't think 20 focus crystals is enough to one-shot everything. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. With Prion it is? You're not close with Prion. Monster Tooth is 8 healing, and because healing in general is very bad now, I pretty much will take healing in any form that it wants to present itself. Ow. Ugh, you heal way too much off of this. And then you're just swapping. It's fine. We got our bird back. Man, now I do have fireworks with dagger. One's gonna start off very nicely. For the 3rd level, even though I'm pretty late right now, this is like good. But it was definitely the right call to keep my healing use item over something else, like, you know, drugs. And this. Okay, I don't need this one. I want this one. What are my green items? What do I stand to lose? I would lose a lot. I have no... Whatever. Whatever. Ugh. Yep, we lost a bird again. We lost a lot of good things. But... And we don't have our 2nd charge of our use item anymore. But 4th level, I was actually kind of hoping for the Abyssal Depths, because this means I'll probably get what I need. I'm totally down to turn both of my current green items into missiles. This is me going way too hard for damage. Oh man, I'm freaking like dead. Oh, I don't have a jump anymore either. I need more healing. $290. Oh my goodness. Don't do that. That's really mean. How much is the gold chest? It's gonna be like $6,000. Anyway, I feel very in danger. However, so should every single enemy. Because I am danger. I thought that was the spawning vibration for, yeah, one of those. It was. I'm not crazy. Oh, yeah, let's not do that. All right, now let's go for that. I think everything's going pretty well. How much crowbar to instantly kill enemies with a dagger? I don't know. Not really. Like, that'll happen eventually anyway. I'll start doing that much damage probably. Might not even take that long. Oh, imagine if we still got more daggers with more daggers. That would be so good with Shattering Justice. Terrifying. Guillotine is for killing a bunch of elites, 500 or something. Enemies have a hard time existing right now. Noise? Like, what am I even doing? I don't even need to do anything. If it's Clover, that would be pretty nuts. See, like, I don't really have to attack right now. The level is barren because nothing lives long enough after spawning. How many turtles do I have? 2? Yeah, 2. Okay, that's good. That I don't need. Enemy will hopefully come up here. And then it will just die. By the 4th level, this is already like a passive game. That's maybe the fastest I've done that. Okay, I gotta go back up top. Well, I did trade away, like, literally all of my green items for red items 3 times. I feel a little guilty about that. Oh, now I have both bands. All right, I'm not trading away all of my stuff for another red item. My green items are actually just super fantastic now. And I'm in good shape. I just need to get survivability. I need more healing, and I need more health, so I need drugs. So basically the only stuff left to do is spend moon donuts. Yep, I don't even know why I started moving towards it. I didn't forget the chest. I just figured I would get the money I needed from doing the teleporter event, which I did. Literally the easiest run ever. One needs more crowbar. I mean, you know. All right, 3 gestures, please. 2 gestures is good. It's the start we need. Ugh. Wait, that's Soulbound. No, it is Alien Head. I want it, but it's not the play. We're in good shape now. Now a Warhorn would be always on, which is nice. Get the meteor for interactivity. You mean a complete and utter lack of interactivity? Because, like, I already don't have to play the game. And that would just play the game for me even more. Would it proc focus crystal on myself? You know, it probably would, yes. Oh, and there's that. Well, my goal this run isn't really to play the game, to be fair. My goal this run is to loop a lot of times in not a lot of time in order to see Siren's Call, Scorched Acres, and the big Robo-Ball. So, honestly, the more automatic, I guess, the better. Because it means I get done with levels faster. I have every monster log except the biggest Roboball. The Alloy Warship unit, since you can only fight it once per level. Once per visit. It took me a bunch of kills on the larger Roboball, like the middle one, until I got it. But once you loop a bunch of times and get Siren's Call, you either start getting it as a boss, and by the time, like, you know, you get a bunch of them, or you start getting it as horde world spawns, and you just kind of sit around and wait for it to do that enough times until one of them drops it. I knew it would be glass. Oh, fine. Can't imagine this going wrong for me. Monster logs, you can make them easier to get. Clover affects them. Yeah. 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 Oh. What even was that? Damage. That's just how much damage I do. Oh, I'll manage to die somewhere. Generally speaking, triple damage is pretty good, yes. 1/4 health, less good. Just wait until I get some wisps. But it is 1/4 health. And glass is plus 100% per stack, not ×2 per stack. Definitely true. And it's not drug time yet, and I'm not doing triple glass, I will actually die. Drugs are the tonic. Jeez. Thing had too much health. It'll die. Have you wandered close enough yet? Not quite. Nice. Good item. Not the item that I am here for. No, it wouldn't make sense that if 2 stacks quarters your health, it quadruples your damage. It would make sense that it stacks the way it's programmed to stack. Yeah, I am being careful of pots. I fear them. I don't want to get close to that thing. If only I had my alternate 4, I would be able to just throw some attack at that, and then I would not die to it. That's still not enough. Dude, there are no enemies. No. 50% is 50% of current. Neat. Why are you assuming that the damage has anything to do with the health? Okay. Well, everything in this game that lists like plus 15% damage is of base. But 50% health is multiplicative. It's, you know, of your current health, not of base. I don't want that. Why does it, I don't have to look at things for them to die. They just kind of do it. Picking up 2 glass and dying would be kind of funny, yes. I agree. Why don't I want it? I don't like having companions on melee characters, really. That's why I haven't gone to the Gold Coast, for example. Because there's not really a point, because I don't get the chests there because I'm lazy. And I don't want the Aurelianite item. This is gonna be the easiest 3-hour run of my life. I didn't go for the... oh well. We'll go next level. Okay, I gotta take this nerd out. Next update is December. Cool. Can you be a gesture? Thanks. Just gotta ask sometimes, right? Sneaky lockbox. Oh, teleporter's here. That's not what I expected. Artifacts is March. Cool. I dig it. Oh, geez, poor game. Hey, I'm playing slightly more, which is cool. That enemy can still mess my day right up. Well, I'm still one item away from drugs being the play. Because I don't really want to get afflictions. Afflictions are bad news when you have 200 health. I don't know, my skill is probably deteriorating as I continually don't have to play this run. So like, maybe I'm not good enough to not get afflicted right now. Oh, I don't want to be near you. Get me out of here. It lived. Okay. Not messing with you. Oh, this is a problem. I'm not sure I can get to the bazaar this run. This level. I don't think I can get up there. I'll try though. Alright, I guess I can. Wasn't the idea that you don't want shields in general? It's so freaking far away. Jump off to get back. I fear for my life. No, you will not see a multi-run today, because this is the only run today. And I don't really see the point in doing 2 of the same weapon on multi, honestly. Alright. Good boss fight. Also, is Scrap Launcher the nail gun? Like the boring one that I don't like? Scrap is grenade? Oh, I like the grenade. But I don't see the point of having 2. Letting you constantly shoot them by switching. It still doesn't really cover all of your options. Like, yeah, I guess having them all the time would be nice, but you don't get to do everything. Like, certain enemies just become really hard to deal with. Yeah, mostly including Wisps, the most important enemies to kill in the game. Come on! Come on! I'm so close! Oh well. Every item gets placed on top of the previous one. That does sound like a good mod that I would like. Alright, good start. What could go wrong? Usually this one costs around 17k, so I should be good already. I thought I saw the F to do something. I have an item consistently healing me. Hello, magma worms. Plural, it seems. Yeah. Oh, there's a third one. Why not? Actually gonna avoid that one. See if I can never pick one up. Nice. That's good for me this run. Oh. Alright, now I can get the tonic. Now we can be drugs and anime. Actually, there's really not much going on in the way of actually being anime. I really don't have to do anything. This run will succeed whether I'm here or not, basically. There we go. More turtles. I'm here for more turtles. Nice, that's what I want to see. Yes, keep giving me teddy bears. I'll live forever like this. No, getting frozen wouldn't instantly kill me. It's open, oh no. Oh. There it is. I don't know why I needed this, but I needed this. Already Celestines. I guess it's been an hour. Where has the time gone? Yep. Alright, through the cave we go. Just bomb choose it, Rhinoc. That's like the only link shortener. Works. Here. Oh yes, I'll just get 127 shaped glass and round my health down to 0, yeah. Overloading Stone Titan. This one. Oh, I must not go into the fray. Everything's fine. That's a good item. It also crashes the game. Well, okay, I guess I definitely won't do that then. So what this run has taught me is, when in doubt, trade all of your greens for a red item. 3 times in a row. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? Hopefully Mercenary will be unlocked. I'm not worried about unlocking Mercenary though. I'm worried about getting 2 environment logs and 1 monster log. That's all I want. Clover printer? Like, okay, it probably would not be worth the clover printer as far as, like, living and, like, dealing damage. But it would be so much better for getting the item, you know? For getting the monster log, the one monster log. That's a lot of items on your character there. Wow, there was actually tonic. I don't believe it. We're officially gaming. All right, I don't need to spend any more moon donuts this run. I'm set, I'm good. All right, this level is complete now. I don't really need more glass. I am already pretty much the ultimate being this run. Hey, Jay Shay. Thanks. Wait, you're the host bunny emote? Oh. I had no idea. Oops, I bought a drone. I didn't mean to. Forgive me, Jumphead. I didn't mean it. You don't want to be the sound guy for a stream. That's like a nightmare. Suddenly, something's wrong. Why? No reason. Felt like it. You love that part, though. Wow, you should be a stream. My power grows. See, I don't like debugging. I like getting it right. Like, making my setup and everything works. Well, if you only click on the channel on weekends, you might find that there will regularly be ridiculous mercenary runs until I get lucky. For now. That's what I've decided, is that if I'm playing this on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I will probably do a ridiculous mercenary run. Okay. I didn't even get to attack them. What a ripoff. I tried to interact with the video game and it didn't let me. Seems there are a number of stone titans. Oh, can't take that one. I'm successfully avoiding PSGs. I'm gaming. I mean, marging, that's the takeaway from this whole thing. Because I need more boss damage. Don't question that. Why am I avoiding shield generators? Because technically you should. Not that I, like, care, but I don't know. If I build the habit, I don't have to care, and I'll do it right. They mess with your one-shot protection, though. And you know, I don't want to get one-shot if I can avoid it. If it's up to me. I would squeaky everything. I'm working on getting more squeaky. Can Stealth Kit even proc? Of course. If I get hit, Stealth Kit can do its thing. But I do have to get hit. Which is, well, perhaps a tall order. That's a weird teleporter location. I don't think I've seen that before in the hallway. There, that's a different one. All right, good to go. That's so strange. All right, good chat, friend. Yeah, I guess you were a little late this time. The game was already playing itself by the 3rd level. I made bold decisions, and they worked out pretty well. Well, why'd I even try? Is a single monster tooth orb enough for opinion? If they're worth 48, then yes. Yes, it is. No, Shattering Justice was like the 10th item. I just made bold choices, like I said. Man, this ain't the level. Oops, all Teddy. Mercenary thighs. Well, Mercenary will have great thighs after running this fast for this long. So, I mean, if you want to read the title as Mercenary Thighs, I'll allow it. Oh, is this Oops All Imps? Nice. So it would appear it is. Oh no. It was some cereal, apparently, yeah. I really have 7? That's too many fireworks. That's like disgusting. It's my Q, tonic. I really dislike when people refer to things by the key you press to activate them, because that's the default key. And while for Q, oh, I got one. Dang it. Yes, I left that default, but like, I didn't leave most of the other things default. So it's just like, I don't know, it's one of those practices that I think people should get out of. That sounds like a lot more fireworks than I will ever get if it lasts the whole level. Why even take this? I don't even know. I have 5, and I have like less health than I have slug. I am more slug than health. Yeah, I just mean like, you could say active or use item and stuff. You could say first skill, second skill, third skill, fourth skill, that stuff. Gee, what a surprise, I got Imp Overlord. But yeah, I know you can't see the skills. I saw an Order Shrine recently. I don't remember how recently. Of course I didn't use it. Honestly, Ultimate is more clear to me than R. When people say R, I'm like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, oh, right. For some reason, the default key for one of the skills is R. R for reload skill, right, exactly. I'd straight up just say 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or sometimes I'll say first skill, third skill, etc. Yes, order applies to every tier. Boss tier, lunar tier, all of them. Though I guess it doesn't apply to actives on multi. So you don't get that one. Man, give me the right level. I no longer need the abyssal depths. I'm done here. I don't really tend to bother with Aurelionite because I don't want the Aurelionite item, and I don't usually take the time to get the loot on that level. Occasionally I will kill the boss, just, you know, to show how fast it goes, but like I don't really, you know, have a reason to do it. It's not efficient. How many glass? Just 2. I'm just gonna keep stacking teddy bears until I just never get hit. There was a worm over there and I saw it die and I don't know why it died. That's the effect I have on the world. It's PSG. You thought you'd get me there, video game. Well, it's sort of my first Chrono Bobble. I had 1 or 2, but I traded them for probably the dagger. For Kaleli. If the bot says that glass doubles damage rather than adding 100%, then I guess I have no choice but to believe it. Is that a recent change, however? Because I feel like the bot always had its numbers from data mining, and it used to say plus 100%. So does that just mean that they changed it? Stop. This is too much. That's so many fireworks. I am just... Why am I here? Who needs me? Wait, I haven't done the middle yet. Again, why... Why would it have to stack linearly for health? And not linearly, like... Why do they both have to stack the same? They don't. Like, the health versus the damage, like, they can code it any way they want. The whole argument that several people have said of, well, if it stacked linearly, you'd just die. Yeah, if the health stacked linearly. But look, if it continuously doubles your damage, it continuously doubles your damage. That's all well and good. Whoops. Everything's also even more dead than it already was, because I got a meat hook. Ridiculous. I still haven't gotten Siren's Call once. We're almost an hour and a half in, and I am just not succeeding. Nope, it was not the first item. It was like the 10th item. Alright, this level is solved. Probably not, actually. Now this level's probably solved. Yeah, this is my first time on this level for this run. I really don't need more glass. This game has been playing itself since the 3rd level. I'm good. I'm strong enough. I need more fireworks? The game seems to think so. Oh, yes, okay. Not that that matters, because it only stacks for the duration of the debuff, which is already longer than any enemy's life will ever be. But, like, yeah, you know, why not? I can't even hit something 5 times. Usually that is true. It takes quite a while to start getting negative money. That's like not until the 4-hour mark. Oh yeah, I didn't take any lunar items all week. It's after you break 2.147 billion that you start, you know, looping money. Yeah, money overflows after the number. It's amazing how dead everyone is. Man, one boss barely pays for an item. I guess I take the focus crystal, why not? But guess I'm good over here. I went for it. I'm playing risky now. Fast and loose. I fear nothing. I should get a Dio before I fear nothing, but like, I fear nothing. Oh, my first infusion. Yeah, that actually I spent like half of my money on that shrine. It's a little ridiculous. Ah yes, red whip printer. The value is unimaginable. Three Warhorns is officially always on. No, it's like 1 second away from always on, but it's like always on. I don't think there's anything I would bother printing at this point. Maybe I would print crit for the meme, double my damage yet again. But like, why? Why though? I have 10 of these 3 items each. That's cool. I wonder if tonic is just, you know, plus 100%. in that way, or if it's another doubling. It's probably not another doubling. If it is, I have so much damage, it's just nasty. They should outlaw me, honestly. Thank you. Oh, a Dio printer. You know, I would consider it, but like it's not worth it at all. Because any red item it takes could just gimp me. Not that it would really matter, but like, that's funny. Yep, this is one of the things I'm missing, the log on this level. In saying I missed a tinted rock, do you mean that there was a lockbox? Or are you just, you know, making old memes for the sake of making old memes? Or maybe it was a cloaked chest. Well, if no one tells me, I can't bother caring. I mean, cloak chests are free to open. That's what the point of them having white items is, I guess. Think they cost 1 money? I don't know if that's the case or not. I can't confirm or deny these allegations. I was pretty sure they just said open, not like, you know, $1. But the amount of attention I paid is comparatively low. Did I get the item? I got the item. It's so rare. Now I do even more damage passively. Haha. What's going on here? How about a log? That's a funny joke. What are you watching? Video game? That actually got to attack me. Okay. I guess I'm not just sitting around waiting. I don't have enough damage yet. Yeah, my opinions aren't strong enough. They're not inflammatory. I would be okay without the scavenger, but I think that it would be better in 3D than 2D, so that would, be cool. It just doesn't exist. Siren's Call is fake. I have confirmed it. 6,500. Alright, well now I have 65,000, so take that. What are you gonna do about it? But I don't want to spend my lunar coins. They're so precious and valuable. What is this? Oh, I have so few of them. 100% on that. Yeah, but then I'll want to spend it and not have it. Ugh. Oh, I'm not trying to go to the bazaar. I mean, there's no reason to on this level. The only time there's a reason to go now would be the 3rd level, so I can pick the 4th level. Right, I guess, or the 2nd level, but honestly, the chance that I get an environment log is so much less important than the chance that I get a monster log. Because the monster log I have, better influence over. Not that this run has any influence over it. So it doesn't particularly matter yet. But like part of the value of a mercenary run is that the Robo-Ball is so easy to kill. Which of course doesn't matter at this point because any character with this build would be really, you couldn't mess it up. Don't laser me. That was a lot of squeaking. Guess that's what happens with 12 teddy bears. You throw the ball boss around with the mercenary with your third skill. It's just a spacing thing as far as I can tell. That or it's just random. But you charge it with your third skill, such that if it did go flying in the direction of your charge, it would hit a wall, and it hits a wall sometimes and dies. The bot recognizes things that aren't the titles of the items if they are, like, you know, clearly what the item is. Like for the turtle, it recognizes it as turtle, even though it's not called turtle. But it is a turtle, very obviously, so it recognizes that. Does what work with Loader's third skill? Yeah, no clover, and I probably won't get one on, like, this next 3 levels. If I had to guess. Whoopsie. So the only real benefit I would have for Siren's Call is, well, at least I get to kill the enemy, rather than not killing the enemy. No, you can't get a 100% chance on Teddy Bear. Right, I mean, you could get up in the 99%. And it would effectively be 100%, but it would take a lot, and, you know, there's no point. But you can't get 100. 100 is not real. Yeah, by the time you've hit 90, it's like that's not even something that you shouldn't have been thinking about it for a while with how this game goes. Wow, that actually hit me. If anything can kill me, it's gonna be one of them. Well, only if I don't play. Please, I'm gonna just go look. Okay. The bot will round eventually, I think, but I don't know if the game will round eventually. Probably. Alright, I'm rich now. Thanks, homie. Ow. You gotta stop attacking me. I don't think they put any math more complicated than a logarithmic function for, like, item stacking. You know? I feel like that's probably as complicated as it gets. Okay, that should be 100% because I have both of the things. They both increase crit chance, right? Predatory and Scythe, or does only one of them? Either way, 95 is good enough. My first red whip. The Python, thank you for the 15-month sub. Thanks so much for sticking around. You're almost at your chat year, which is pretty cool. I can use red whip, it's true, I don't have to attack, I can actually get use out of it. Okay, I'm gonna attack. Lots of people ask me, and I don't know anything about the game, really. Yeah, that's money. Might be pots of gold rather than sacks, but it might be sacks. I wish they were spite balls. That would be really fun. But I'm sure they'll add spite and then it'll suck and I'll hate it forever. No, when I first saw them, I thought they were spite balls as well. Are you freaking... what a meme. How much does it cost? Too much is how much. I can afford it now, but like whatever, it'll just die. I truly hope that one day they are not worthless. But I also don't think they ever will not be worthless. So, whatever. Yep, I got my 10th turtle. I'll do it. Oh, it's real. They're real. It happened. Ah, yes. Now I heal twice as much. I mean, what would I do without healing twice as much? I would die. That's what I would do. That's like a soft buff to, it's like getting a second Aegis, basically, is what it is. Yeah, I've had a bunch of red item printers. And yeah, I did have one this run. It was Dio though. I want one Dio, I guess, for now, but like not enough to print one. Like not enough to lose one of my other red items. At what point do they show up? Whenever they want. They're just really rare. Dang it, video game. Why you doing me like that? This frickin' game, dude. Is this open? No, no, it's not. Honestly, the game couldn't have owned me harder. This is as owned as I could have gotten. Oh. Okay, well, I'll own that. Did I already own that by accident? It may already have died. I'll take it. Well, the game is owning me by not allowing me to farm for what I want to farm for. Why though? This is like actually worthless to me. What a troll. What? Where did the clover come from? Hello? Was there a cloaked chest? Because I just got a seed from that tier 2, didn't I? That is a strange one. It's from a tinted rock. Alright, that's gotta be it. Alright, so now I really need the other level because it's like I'm doing twice as many levels. You know? I have twice as many chances to get what I want. For doing only half as much. Okay, I can't see and I want to see. No thanks. How many keys do I have? 7. Too bad I missed the lockbox constantly. Okay, where's the teleporter? I forgot. It's right over here. That's fine. Think I'm afraid of you, overloading worm? You should be afraid of me. Yeah, one gesture isn't enough to have tonic always active. We just need to have more stuff. Tonic Affliction is still when it runs out, not on use. They definitely haven't changed it. And honestly, changing it wouldn't, like, that would do nothing if they did change it. Because, like, you wouldn't have the affliction during the activation, and if you always have it on, it wouldn't, it doesn't make a difference. Like, having them doesn't change anything, except the start of the level. It would change the start of the level. But you're invincible for 3 of those seconds, so if you just plan out how long it's going to take for the teleporter to activate, it doesn't matter. This is a pretty Celestine level, I'm inclined to agree. Common location for the lockbox in this level. Like, I feel like I see it there all the time. I do have a lot of extra damage, yeah. Ah, yes. I needed to have 6 wisps. 4 was not enough. Yeah, Rusted Key is good. It's not like something you prioritize, but if you get one randomly, you should be happy about it. I almost printed last level when there was a Rusted Key printer. I was thinking about it. That was cool. Very cool. Thought I heard a moon donut, but it seems I did not. Poor video game, man. I just walk back and forth and things happen. Dang. I see a red, and honestly, all I'm hoping for is more clovers, so that I can take full advantage of getting the level when I do. What if you actually had to play the game? Sickening. I can't imagine living that life. Yeah, I know. Playing video games. Who would want to do that? And a printy mod are you? I see. The chests are just happy to be opened. That's all. saw. I like the attention. Thank you. With one bandolier, I already pretty much had enough going for me, but that's cool, man. At this point, I don't even know what green I would care about getting. Yeah, any boss can spawn. If an enemy can spawn as an elite, it can spawn as a Malachite or a Celestine. So that's everything except the worms. And the Aurelianite, I guess, and the alloy warship unit. More guillotine, does it matter? Like, look at all these Celestines spawning and tell me it matters. Right? That's how I feel. More infusion? Yeah, I guess that's one of the better options for me. More Lepton Daisy. Maybe not. I'll probably get Malachite bosses later in this run. I think that by 3 hours they'll start spawning. I mean, I just had a Celestine Wandering Vagrant. Probably more than one of them. More stealth kit? I'd have to get hit for that to matter. $44,000. Okay. I can't see like at all. Oh no, I got another one. Rip. For every infusion, how many infusion do I have? That's the real question. 3. Oh no, it's not for every infusion I get a PSG. Well, it's just like I said, by the end of this run, Mercenary will have amazing thighs. I dodged that one. Footsteps really are little too. Like, I'm so light on my feet because I'm a ninja. I thought I saw something existed here. Guess not. What if this just had the antenna? What if I just got an environment log? What if it just showed up? Wait. I need this. Healing is flat, or health regeneration is flat. I guess all healing values seem to be flat as well. Well, opinion is based on your max health. Opinion is when you heal 10% of your max health, you can shoot an orb. Skull. Thing. My active item's the tonic. I think all is necessary. Did I really have to attack that teapot? Absolutely. Teapots deserve whatever's coming to them. That's the blorb. That's the slorb. Slortle. 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 Is there anything that could kill me now? Yeah. If I don't dodge, the most threatening enemies are the, are you frickin' kidding me? Anyway. Greater Wisps. I'm so profoundly disappointed in this game right now. Siren's Call is just fake. It isn't real. It was a debate because it didn't have the level that I need. And then I didn't get the level that I need, and I haven't gotten the level that I need in 2 hours. Boy, I would like to see. Visibility is wonderful when it exists. I've got $10 million. Yep, mountain shrined. Oh, another one in the middle? I mean, I'll get there. I promise you I will get there. Second Clover, I have to. I have to get the level now. This is triple efficiency. I think that the thing will be open. It's not open. What's the drop chance for a monster log, though? That's the real question. For which I lack an answer. 0. Yeah, that's what it feels like. died. I was trying to be useful to my... I don't know. I don't even know what I was trying to be useful to. Myself? Alright, like 6 overloading worms, please. Or 9. Like 9d4. Or not. Oh yes. So much damage, I don't know what to do with it. 11 of those is like actually just so much. 3,300%. Yeah, I should just stay out of my way. Like, there's not even a point in having that much damage. That's how much damage it is. They already were one-shotting, like, every single boss. I'm almost at a Prion per missile. Oh, no. Yep, I have 2 shaped glass. Why don't I get drones? They live for like 5 seconds and then they die. And then I have to buy them again and there's literally no reason to do it. Drones are bad as soon as you start looping. They're just actually worthless at that point. I bought a drone by accident like a loop or 2 ago and it still died. It still somehow died. When everything dies instantly. I don't know how it pulled it off, but it takes its job seriously. It treats it as an art form. Well, if you have an iffy run, you're probably not looping very far. You're just gonna get to obliterate yourself and stop. If you're just getting to obliterate yourself, your drones might survive, or buying them for aggro relief is maybe worth it, yeah. Cool. Okay, just for you, Chad. I'm collecting Lepton daisies. Investigate. Is that my lockbox? Yes, it is. Okay. See, they can actually attack while they're dying, which makes them the most threatening enemy in the game right now. That's why they can kill me if I don't move. Yes, okay, I guess I have to attack you too. The Warhorn is always active. Okay, Wordle. Glortle. This is a nice little detour. What do you mean, get a friend? Jeez. Yeah, I'm not getting the wetland aspect, and I appreciate it. Don't worry, I'm actually like thinking about the pots at all times. I'm not gonna mess with them. I respect their ability to murder me. If I go near enough to them to activate them, it's because I'm doing it on purpose, so that I can activate them and run away right away. Aleph Not, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Welcome, appreciate the support. Yes, you do get a thing that spawns Aurelionite when you kill him, but I don't want it, because it's just more visual noise. And I clearly don't need the help. Oh, that hit me. I would care if it gave me, like, if stacking it gave me more Aurelionites rather than just a better Aurelionite, I would totally take them so that I could stack them, but it doesn't. Can Aurelionite drop Neural? Not yet, no, not anymore. No, you outscale the game really pretty easily in this one. In the first game, the game can catch up to you if you're not careful. Like, you have to actually take it a little seriously even when you're doing big loops. But in this game, no. Wow, that thing lasted a long time. And I mean, at this point in the game, there's really not anything I can do about what the bitrate can and can't handle. Hey. Not that I'll, you know, get the environment log, but at least I'm here, right? I'm like actively trying not to activate Red Whip. Okay. I don't think the game would survive even close to max int Aurelianites on screen. Like I don't see it. Why am I not allowed to be happy? I just want one antenna. And that's just too much to ask for. Can't see it. Oh, I frickin' forgot. Oh well. I meant to go out there and get the... Well, hopefully we somehow get the Siren's Call instead of the not the Siren's Call. Things are surviving. Maybe because I didn't feel like intervening, but I like how it spawned down here. Please? It's just... How is this possible? It's so unlikely. Okay, frames. 19. That's not very many. Frames really just, they ain't having it. It just didn't attack. It just didn't like lock on. It's amazing. That worm just dove out of the ground dead. Poor worm. Oh no. I never crashed the first game, I don't think. I did some very long runs. Ah, I was missing that. An important piece of the puzzle that is already solved. Hello, please allow me to see. Or don't. Your call. Here, I'll do it again for you all. War banners is like a lot of war banners. No enemies seem to have spawned in a while. Here we go. Lockbox? No. That's a lockbox. I could die. Just pretty much specifically only to like this or greater wisps, I guess. Everything else dies too quickly. We'll never even know how many worms there were. Oh, yeah, I mean, this is kind of scary too. They decided to attack or drop a single spike. Fortunately, they can't attack during their death animation, which is pretty nice. Somehow, even though nothing survives, drones would have found a way to die. Reminder, I have 3 Shattering Justice for some reason. Z-Dask. I don't know how to say it, but thank you for the Prime sub. Thanks for using your free sub on me, friend, and welcome. Got stuck. All right, cool. Ah, I found you. At least I'm getting a green like every time with my 12 keys. 50% chance is pretty good. Haven't gotten a red, though. Unless that one mysterious clover was from, like, a lockbox, and I just didn't see the lockbox at any point. That's possible, right? I think I let those live. Maybe not, though. Really, we'll never know. Except that we're pretty sure. Pretty sure that nothing lives. Yeah, it's a lot of fireworks when I do anything. I'm sure there's probably a record for the longest run, but I don't know what it is. I mean, seriously, just leave the game running, and you'll get there. It's just a question of how long do you want to leave the game running. Oh. Didn't realize there was one of them there. It attacked me. I could have died. Oh no. I should probably like stop taking movement items, but I can't help myself. Wait, didn't I skip a gold? I skipped a gold portal at some point. Oops. That is not what I wanted. I'm looking exclusively for clovers. I'm amazed it keeps shoving these all onto the same line. Okay, I can't see it all. Please help. Like, it could just make a third row of items. I'd be fine with it. I would forgive it. Probably never gonna find the lockbox on this level. Pretty much never happens. Alright, well, we're making our way towards actual red chance from this thing. I think around 20 you have a 50% chance. They just keep popping up. Okay, so around there. A little more, but... Will we get that high before I stop? Alright, away we go. Didn't find the lockbox, of course. Found the lockbox. Alright, now I'm just gonna hang out. I'll get the lockbox though, because it could be a clover. You never know. No, don't do me like that. Alright, well, I'm just gonna face that way. And I'm gonna run straight. And I will pick it up. That one might last long enough. Probably not. That one will. See, it could even be a clover. So happy. Look at all of them. Oh, they stopped. Thanks for the $840,000, scrub. Ah. Combat shrines have deactivated. They've given up. $200. Yeah, no pausing, but it's okay. You won't really miss anything major. It's all pretty much the same until I get Siren's Call, and then it's going to be the same because I don't get my log that I want. That's like, that's what you're going to miss if you try to pause. Me not being lucky. There's one. There are two. Oh, I missed. Is it dead? Is the other one dead? There were totally two of them, right? Not my problem, I guess. No, there's totally one. Where are you at? I'd like to eliminate you. That's a regular one. Teleporter's over here. I must go. Oh, it died before I could even attack it. It's just the reminder that I'm really good. Because this is all skill and in no way related to being carried. Yeah. If only I could spawn a bunch of alloy warship units. Also, I might already be at the point where the alloy warship unit will die, or will not spawn because all of the things die too fast, which would be kind of bad. Like, if that's the case, this run's just a waste. It's still a cool run, though. Looks like a gear. Cool pattern. I like the alloy warship unit. I do agree that it might have too much health. Can it just not spawn? Yeah. If you kill the all of the eggs too quickly, it seems to just not spawn, at least sometimes. I had a recent run last week with Mercenary where I killed one, they all died immediately, no alloy warship unit. If it debates me again, no, that's legit. All right, we're gonna get to go at least once finally. Okay, we're gonna be good. Wow. What a champion. Anyway, it didn't drop the thing, so that's unfortunate. Dropped an alien head, though. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to activate this. And I want to have a look around the place when I can see again. Ah, there's a mountain shrine. What a shame. Yeah, you all... Oh, I guess I will kill you. I will instigate this. Alright, now that I can't see ever again. So I would start skipping items, but like genuinely I need to try and get more clovers. Yeah, you can level infinitely. Just, you know, good luck. Takes a while. Nah, the run's almost over. Probably only get 1 or 2 more loops. Wow, that was surviving. I need to keep getting loot in order to keep up. We'll start at the, well, we'll start here. There, and then we'll go through. Most things are just whatever type of elite they feel like they're best off being. There's an illusion of choice that they have. Sneaky. Okay, so down here there was a lockbox. I seem to recall. Kalele. Back to the ground. Chest was in here. Oh, I picked it up. I didn't want to do that. Wow, they were double mountain shrine. Too bad I didn't do it. I would have done it if I'd known. But I'm just trying to be efficient at this point. Alright, away we go. Ugh, I fly just by running. That's unnecessary. Yeah, I'm mercenary. What do you... Is that the merc skill? Like, that's not a question I'm sure how to answer. Yes, I'm using the alternate second skill. Does this. Does a bunch of damage. Indy, thank you. Wow, If I could have seen that sooner, I would have maybe not put that on screen. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate the support. Alright, away we go. Wait, how many turtles do I have? 15? That's only 225 per kill. Oh, I gotta jump. They probably would have attacked me. Get 3 more glass. Oh, you know, okay. I'll just get 3 more glass. Oh. I thought they changed the turtle in the bot to be correct, but evidently not. Maybe they changed the single one, but not the multiplicative one. I think it's still multiplying as if it's 20, but it's it says, oh no, I thought they fixed it. Guess they didn't. Oh, hey, that's funny. Don't see those too often. I feel like fire is the only particularly valuable aspect to have. The shock one's cool and all, but that's a lot of shield, and I mean, do you really want shield? Not really. You can get the Malachite one. And the Celestine one, yeah. They just kind of whatever. Yeah, it probably is good to be Celestine in multiplayer, and probably also as engineer. I would agree with that. Yeah, Malachite just makes the enemy healing canceled, which they don't have. Okay, yeah, so one more loop. And then that's going to be it this run. It does spawn the spikes, but, I mean, you know, they probably do good damage, I guess, but... It's true, they don't look different, and it is a little scary. Because they're just like, are these mine, or are these not mine? Will I die when I touch these? Who knows? Alright, so we're gonna force Siren's Call if it lets us. And then that's our last chance. So that after that, I don't care about getting more clovers. That's what they're called. So at that point, I will just beat levels. Finish up. I never see the one back there anymore. I have a little bit of fear of what's going on over here. No, I'm gonna obliterate. It's not really like anything will kill me unless I let it. Like, even if I try to let it, maybe like, say those dudes, because their ground slam attack, repeated ground slam attack, does like tons of damage. I might kill them before they kill me anyway, and I have 22 tougher times, which is like, well, I probably won't get hit by it very many times. And then they apply bleed to me and it probably doesn't really hurt me. Like, it would be very difficult to die. It would take effort and luck, because, again, I would probably kill everything before it could kill me. It's peaceful here, nothing is spawning. Soon something will spawn. See? Something very expensive and in a horde. Alright, really not all that much loot here. Of course, I do way more damage to bosses, so... Yep, sucks to be them. Okay, I'll get those 2 chests after. They could be clovers. It's entirely technically possible. Man, that's disgusting. That was messed up. Just seeing a Malachite Imp Overlord wandering the tundra. I don't think that an item that speeds up a teleporter event would be a good idea, no? Ooh, that's the Celestial. Here's my Bortle. Nice, we get to go. Alright, this is our last chance. Will we get away with it? Yeah, I know, seriously. Second time this run. It's ridiculous. Okay, well, I accidentally spawned it. Okay, and I can't see, and I got brain stalks, and it looks like there is not a log of any type anywhere. What a surprise. Okay, at least it wasn't a clover. That would have been sad. Okay, so now, once again, since we're here, I do need to look around just in case there is an antenna. So that's my other secondary goal here. It'd be really nice if I could see for like a minute. Just 1 minute. Go again. No, stop. I just want to have a look around. Please cooperate. Wow, that's a sneaky spawn. Well, looks to me like I'm out of luck. Yeah, just want an environment log. That's all I want. I can't have it. Well, there isn't a next loop. This is the end of the run. This is it. He's done it. But maybe on Sunday, when I do this again, I will not, you know, go 3 hours without getting even one of this level. sad about it. Might hit level 48 at the end of the run. It'd be pretty cool. Never got head stompers. I didn't even see the health bar. It was a lot of malachite beans. Imagine being as unlucky as me. Like, today was just really, really unlucky. Didn't get the levels, didn't get the stuff when I got the levels. Got a bunch of clovers, a bunch being 2, but that is a bunch. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm putting in the time. Oh, it's done. Wow, would you look at that? I saw the health bar. I wonder if everything over there is wiped out too. Probably. That's disgusting. Oh, I let them all shoot at me. Oops. We still have one more chance for one success if we get the right level. They're gonna attack. Okay, I'm gonna attack. Survived a lot longer than they should have. Oh. I don't know if that was an overloading one or not. Okay, I'm gonna attack again. Sometimes it seems what must be done is everything by myself. Here we go. Is this a horde of overloading worms? Good thing I have 22 teddy bears, huh? Check for a Shrine of Order. Okay, after the teleporter event. Which apparently is just not gonna throw anything else at me. Buy a TC 280 that can survive the run. What a hero. Looks like nothing to me. What item do I have the most of? Probably the teddy bear, honestly. I don't think I have more than 22 of anything. Thanks for the 10. I'm pretty sure that it's teddy bear at 22. I think that's the most. I put effort into getting more of those, so. But it doesn't look like anything else is even at 20.